what's up? My name's Samuel Leeds. I'm just standing on Chiswick High Road in London, outside a commercial building, and above the commercial building there's 2 blocks of flats that's all owned by the same landlord. And one of my students, Endrit, you may have seen him on the eviction, he was evicted and he said he was the strongest contestant. I said he was the weakest. Maybe he was the strongest after all, because he's actually secured this direct to landlord on a rent-to-rent basis. It'll be making him around about £1,900 a month profit when it's fully tenanted. He's just secured it. He's just secured some tenants. Let's find out what's going on. Yes. Samuel. How you doing?
Yes.
Is that a tenant?
That is.
So you're renting these rooms out like crazy now?
I've got 4 rented out. I've got 4 left.
Man, it's cold.
Super excited for Samuel Leeds to come see my 2 apartments that I've just secured. It's one on top of the other on this big commercial building. I'm happy to have you here.
I'm stoked. So you've basically, the downstairs is not yours,
no,
but you've controlled the upstairs and the top floor, right?
Complete.
Show me. Let's see this.
Go.
Cool. So this looks like lived in. Is there people living here already?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Oh, I thought you just secured this.
I just secured it, got the tenants in straight away.
Okay, nice. So, how long did it take for you to get tenants?
Well, I was doing the refurbs for about 3 weeks. So I've
Yeah.
got the partition, this table, chairs. I've done quite a big refurb. But from when it was finished, it took a week and a bit, a week and 2 days to get 4 tenants in now. But I'll show you this, the smallest bedroom.
Okay, cool. It's really nice though. It's small, but you've done it to quite a high standard, haven't you?
Yeah, and what I done is, because I saved a bit of money, with the dressings of the beds, I only ordered 2. And then I moved them around on each bed and took the pictures. So it looks like every room is being dressed.
Great. So basically you market it
I market it, yeah.
as all furnished with the bedding.
Yeah.
But then when they go to move in, you say, by the way, you're going to have to bring your own bedding.
That's
so
right, yeah.
you have it there for the pictures and for the display, but you tell them when they move in, they're going to have to bring their own bedding.
Yeah.
And then you just move it around from room to room.
That's right.
Why do you do that?
Why? It saves me money on buying more dressing.
Yeah.
And it works. So
it also is less hassle, because when people are moving in and moving out, if you have to keep getting new bedding, it's hassle, it's expense. People don't usually mind bringing their own bedding.
Yeah, no, I mean, I explain it once they're here, once they secure the room, then I tell them, look, the bedding, they've got the mattress, they've got the beds, these are all new, I've just ordered them, but they need to bring their own bedding.
Yeah.
So,
and what's with the plants? What made you decide to go with the plant kind of vibe?
Because it just makes the room look 10 times nicer. I don't know what it is about the plants, but it makes it look much nicer.
It's like life, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it. And this is the smallest room.
Yeah, this is the smallest room, yeah.
How much are you renting this out for?
£600.
Okay. And how can you justify charging £600 for a room?
It's in Chiswick Park, 3 minutes walk from the station. Turnham Green Park is 1 minute away, and you've got Sainsbury's Superstore 2 minutes away. It's literally on the high street. You've got all the stores, local transport. The rooms here, I'm probably charging the least out of everyone in the area, but that's only because I want to fill them up, go and get more properties.
Okay, love it. When you say you're out to refurb it, like how much money do you spend on the refurb?
In total, £4,000.
Okay, so it's quite a big investment.
Well, that's 2 flats, so 2,000 each.
Okay.
It's not bad.
I guess you'll make that money back after like about 2 months, and then you're just making 1,900 each month profit, 1,900, which is, to be fair, it's a full-time salary.
Yeah, it's very good.
Not bad.
I'm happy about it.
So we can't go in the ensuite room because it's rented out already.
Yes.
How much rent are you getting?
£950.
£950. Very nice. So how much rent are you getting for this entire apartment?
So for this apartment alone, I'm getting £2,800 per month.
And what's the breakdown of that then? So the ensuite's £950.
Right, so £950 plus 700 plus 650 plus 600. So that's £2,900 I'm getting just for this apartment alone, and I've got plus the upstairs as well.
Nice. So you're getting a lot of rent. How much are you paying the landlady in total for the 2 apartments?
3,700.
Okay, but then you're renting it out for like 5.5-ish.
So on the upstairs apartment, I'm getting 950. On this one, I'm getting about 800.
Okay. Well, that's solid, man.
Yeah.
That's really solid. And I guess that's taking into account voids and stuff. But you're not expecting many voids.
No, I've just got 4 rooms let out in the space of a weekend.
So it might be a little bit more than that. I mean, who knows? But it's really good. It's good to be conservative with your numbers.
Yes.
Because you're better to be overly surprised than to not factor in maintenance, not factor in voids, and then end up being like, oh man, I'm breaking even. You know, so definitely. Really good going.
So this is the second flat.
Yeah,
This is
nice.
the smallest bedroom. So this room, I'm actually gonna advertise it for £650.
Yeah.
So this room alone will be £650. You can see I've added some lamps and features to make the room look nice, new furniture, and I'm getting a lot of demand straight away. So people have asked for this room. So hopefully within the next 2-3 days, I expect no longer than that to get this
Well,
room.
you were like doing viewings when I arrived. You were like showing people around.
I got a tenant before you arrived, 2 minutes before you arrived. She's like, I can't transfer the money, my phone's. I'm like, let's go to the ATM. She gone to the ATM. She took the money out of her card and gave it to me in cash.
Nice.
So I secured the next room, which I'll show you now.
Yeah, show me.
One of my favourite. This is the bathroom, by the way. This is my lovely room.
So she's just literally just paid for this in cash.
Yeah. So
Right.
this one I'm renting out for 700.
Yeah.
And yeah.
How much money did you take off her just now?
Well, I took £150 security deposit.
Yeah.
But she's going home, charging her phone, and once the contracts get signed, she's going to pay me 1 month's rent and 1 month's deposit.
Great. How did you get the money to, do this place up? Where did that money come from?
So I had some of my own, I had about 2,000 of my own, which I paid the deposits for, and the rest of the money has come from my dad, which I said to him, if you borrow it to me, I'll give it to you back. So it's a loan.
Yeah.
And I've calculated that as a loan. So I've used my dad's money to
That's great.
finance this deal.
And why did your dad feel confident in you to give you the money, do you think, for this?
Well, I explained the deal to him, even though he doesn't really understand how it works. I tried to explain him the best way I could, and because I'm his son, he just gave me a shot.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll give you the money, you'll pay me back in your own time, but I'll help you with these deals, and see if it goes well, I'll help you on more.
Awesome. That's great. Well, this room's a really nice room. I can see why she took it.
But okay.
It's got that nice new furniture smell.
Yeah, you can smell it.
So this one's rented out, or?
Yeah, 900.
900. It's crazy. It's really, really good. I think that the thing is, when you're doing this in London, the rent is higher that you need to pay to the landlord.
Yeah.
But then you're going to be able to get a higher rent as well. So the profit, you can make a lot of profit doing this in London.
Now I've filled in 4 rooms in a space of 1 week and 2 days.
Yeah.
And that was with the. Now I've reduced the price slightly for some of the rooms, which is still making me the profit I've just mentioned, or else it would have been even more.
Yeah.
I would have been hitting 2,000 a month. But I'm getting about 10 to 15 messages a day.
It's funny that you're getting that many messages in the middle of a lockdown.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've made multiple ads, not all of this property. So there's 2 ads, one of this property and one of the downstairs, and I've put another 4 different ads in the area.
Yeah.
So Acton, Turnham Green. So it grabs the attention of people in the area looking for rooms, and when they request to view that, I say, actually, I've got this one in Chiswick because that's been fully reserved, and then it's bringing more attention. I'm getting more tenants into the
Very cool.
in the property.
It sounds almost as spammy as the way you got on the eviction. But no, that's great.
But the best thing about the room is the bathroom. This has been recently renovated by the landlord. They've spent £4,000 on the renovation of this bathroom.
Talking about the landlord, or the landlady, I should say.
Landlady and lord, yeah.
How did you manage to secure this deal? Like, what did you do? How did you find her? How did you get the deal?
So I called her from Gumtree,
Yeah.
and I scheduled in a viewing. She was a bit sceptical when she saw me at my age, because I look a bit young.
How old are you?
Well, I'm 21.
Yeah.
So they were quite old. They were sort of in their 70s, 80s, and when they saw me, they were a bit uncomfortable. They didn't know what I'm talking like, because I explained it in a very simple, straightforward way. and I offered her something she couldn't refuse compared to the competitors, then she decided to go with me. I've also brought my family for the landlord to meet my family, my mum and dad, so that it builds a bit of trust. And then once they saw my family, they were happy to go ahead. But that's fine, no worries.
So there are tenants in some of the rooms. They're sleeping, so we're going to go back downstairs.
Yeah, there's one room that you could book on. So I'll send you the pictures to the rooms. Right now I've got a meeting, so I can't stay for. Yeah, so I've just got a meeting in about a minute. So what I can do is I'll forward the info on WhatsApp and the images, and then just let me know which room you like most, and we'll get in touch again.
No, that'll be great. Brilliant.
Perfect. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah, his phone's not stop pinging. You've got people wanting to move in left, right, and centre.
Yeah, all the time. Bear in mind, there's tenants in here. The way they leave their kitchen is really good.
It is very tidy. Yeah, we've done really well. And is this your first rent to rent?
This is my first, yeah.
Great.
First 2 rent to rents.
Yeah, first 2 rent to rents. And how, where did this all come from? Like, how did you manage to, have the, to actually secure these and get it from? How did this come about?
Well, once I was in the eviction, we were working that was crazy, the amount of work we were putting in. So when we left, when I got evicted, I'm like, okay, fair enough, I got evicted, even though I thought I was the strongest link, but I need to prove that anyway. So as soon as I left, because we done direct to vendor, we were calling direct to vendors for the lease options. That gave me the idea to do that with the rent to rents, because I kept getting rejected from the agents because they're like, you can't pass reference in it each time. So I went direct to landlord and I presented myself well, and they were happy to give me the properties.
Excellent. And you've also secured with your brother.
Yes.
What?
A lease option agreement. I trained him with the training you gave me. I gave him the same training at home, and I said, try this, call these agents. I taught him how to find the negative equity deals. So he called up, in a matter of 7 calls, he had secured the lease option, and he's got a memorandum signed with the landlord. Incredible.
So that was the lease option boot camp.
Yes.
Recycled training.
Recycled training, yeah.
Yeah, fabulous stuff. Really, it is really good. I mean, the best gift you can give to your family is your personal development and your education.
Yeah.
So it's really good that you've got your dad on board, your brother on board. What's next?
What's next? I've got a target to hit, and I will hit it, so you can remember me. I'm going to have 22 rent to rents by the end of this year.
So Winners Wednesday is going to be very soon.
Oh yeah, definitely. As soon as these are filled, I've got already 8 properties that lined up with an agent that's happy to give all of the properties to me. So I'll be taking on 2 next, and then another 2, and another 2, and another 2.
Excellent.
And you'll just see me growing my business very quickly.
So there we have it, folks. Endrit secured 2 rent to rents here. These are the properties. Got loads more in the pipeline going ahead. You'll see him on Winners on a Wednesday. If you want to be on Winners on a Wednesday and you want to get the same training that Endrit had, I recommend you come down to the Property Investors Crash Course. Have you been on the crash course?
I have, yes.
What's it like?
I've been twice actually.
How did you find it?
Amazing. Definitely, if you're starting up in property and you want to learn, I learned a lot about HMOs back then when I came to the crash course. And networking as well. You meet all sorts of people doing the same types of business as you're doing. So sourcing, HMOs, investment. You can find loads of business partners, and it's definitely worth going to the crash course. Yeah. Learning and also meeting new people.
So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave a link in the description with 3 tickets to the Property Investors Crash Course. It's also virtual. I'm going to be there. Get on there. It's free. I'll leave it in the description. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably like this video up here as well. So check that out. Also, don't forget to subscribe right here and book on to the Property Investors Crash Course. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.